Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Miracle Farm 1927 Homestead. And today is one of my favorite days of the week. It's the day when all the family gets to get together and do farm work together. And Daddy's home from work, and we get to use his expertise today. And so we get great big jobs done. This is some land. Over here is our shop. And this is land across from our shop that we lease, and we hadn't taken very good care of it, and that's going to change. We're going to start taking a whole lot better care of it. We're fixing to do some fence repairs, go around the fence. We got all our equipment on the truck: weed eaters, tractors, clippers, and we're going to go around this field and clean off the fence. So I'll be showing you in a little while how much different. We're going to take one swath around the fence and weed eat, because we got a couple cows coming over here. So we thought we'd bring you along with us today and see how much better we can get this looking, and how fun it is to work with as a family, even though it's hard work. I thought while we was out here I'd show you something. This is a farmer's field that he's got corn planted in. And you'll see that it doesn't look like he did a good job planting this corn right here. But this corn has been dug up by crows. See the holes? They've actually dug it up to get the kernel of corn. They have taken out this whole row. See where it starts back up there? And there's rows here in the middle. They find them a place where it's softer. Look at that row. And you can tell crows did it because it's got holes where see, there's an obvious hole right there in between them other ones. Not a real crow fan here. That's unbelievable how much they can eat. This is a back corner, and here's the fence right in front of me, and it goes this way just past that cedar tree, but you can see there's a big old log right across the fence. So this is just a big old mess back in here, but the only thing we're going to be able to do is just get the log off the fence and put the fence back up. This is not a real pasture area. This is just really where the cows would come to get cool in the summertime. But this is and you can't get a tractor up through here. One side's fence and the other side's woods. So all we're going to be able to do really is cut the tree off the fence. And here's a smaller tree on the fence, just the top of a tree. We just had some bad storms last year, and they came through and knocked some of these big trees down. Now it's time to get them up before we put the new cows in here. Well, MacGyver's got the big tree off the fence. You can see it a little better. Remember where we couldn't even walk in here? We got all this brush cleaned up. Got firewood there. And look what he found me. That's going to be a nice cedar fence post. Here's some more brush I got to move. And right down here, some more firewood and my brush pile. So we got to get the rest of that down here. Now I want you to see something pretty. The kids has been working on this fence while we were doing the brush in the woods, and got all the grass from around this fence. It had never looked so good. She's still out here working on this front part. And you know, that's important to the landowners. They want their land to look good. And Lord willing, we're going to keep it this way. Well, I just wanted to let you know before Joey got gone, we walked the pasture and we did decide to use the Greg Judy method of mob grazing, rotational grazing. And so this is about a 4-acre pasture. The whole pasture is about 6-7 acres, but down there at that tree line, there's no grass. It's just woods, where you saw us cutting off that tree off the line before. But there is one paddock behind the barn that we will use in our rotation. But we will split this pasture into 5 different sections. They'll be long and narrow and end up in them woods, and that will always be sacrificial down there because that's where the water is and the shade. So the gate will always be open from each of these paddocks to go down into the woods to get water. But it's something we've never done except for the goats on our small 5 acres. But this is a much bigger area, and we're real blessed to be able to use it. And we're going to try this to see if we can help our grasses and the fertilization of the area be a whole lot better. We're so glad for y'all to be in with us today. We love y'all, and blessings. So you can see my little post leaning up against the tree, and nice and clear all the way to the other side. It's so beautiful. What you doing, Miracle?
I'm putting my first string on my weed eater.
Who's teaching you?
Halfball. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep it taut as you go around.
Yeah, you gotta
And
keep it separated.
keep it separated on both sides. I've watched them do it a billion times. Now I just kind of... Okay. So I'm gonna hook this one in that notch right there. And then I'm gonna go around. Hook this one in this notch. And I gotta get my little rolling majigger and then pull it down.
Oh, you teaching me something I didn't know.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, take it up a little bit so you waste your twine.
Okay. So it's too loose. You just roll it. 90 years old and still making me look bad. After 3 days of trying to get the cows in the trailer, they finally got loaded up. In the rain, of course, so we're out here about to take them to the new pasture right now. It's going for a ride. How did y'all like your ride? No fun? We've been working on this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks with our rotational grazing. Petey's gone down there to turn the fence on. And we're backing them in right now. I guess I could help him. He can't see me though. Still can't see me. You can see him in there. Katie's down there turning on the fence charger. Daddy's backing them in. You're good! Oh, you just want to let him in there?
You got it on?
Come on, boys!
Wasn't that terrible? Y'all all have to get out here.
What do y'all think of that? See if they touch this electric fence while we're here.
You gonna walk them down through there?
I can.
You want to walk them out of here and then shut it back.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk them down. Okay, or we're gonna run down. Okay, here we go. Oh, 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 somebody about got kicked in the face. Go on, boys. This is wet grass. Wet grass. Go on, boys. Keep going. Go on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, I about fell in a hole. That was beautiful. Good boys. Keep going, boys. Go on, boys. They're like, okay, freedom, man. And then we stop before we get to the gate. They're like, we don't know what to think of all this. Go on. Go on. Psst. Psst. Okay, so they went through the fence to get across, but that works. It's just probably a little low. Okay. So that post is bent, so they just walked over the fence right there. Huh? Yeah, well, they have freedom. Or they think they have freedom. Having lovely fence that I get to weed eat. They don't exactly have freedom, but they're going to love it. You fixing the post? Yeah, they jumped the fence. Mama's interior fence.
It was low because I had the gate stretch. You know what I'm saying? The gate was pulled that way, so the fence, went to the ground. Yeah, they're out there. Not yet.
Oh, so that's why they went through it?
No, it was on when they went through it.
Oh. The cows are running through the woods. Look at them. They're all happy. They are figuring out their new home. Look at them. It's raining. You can see it good through the woods. Of course, they decided to get in the trailer the day it was pouring down rain, but that's okay. Yeah, they don't know where they're at or what they're doing. That's why it's always best to have two of them so they're not scared of being alone. There they came out. See if they test Mom's fence again. Nope. Going back in the woods. We don't know what to think of all this stuff. It's pretty down there in the woods. They've never had forest before. That's blurry. There they are. Oh, now they're going to play. They're going to be so happy in here. I think they're happy. Happy little moo cows. Happy little moo cows. Look at them. And then Petey, on the other hand, is not a very happy little boy. He doesn't like cows that jump his fences. They're happy now that they're in where they're supposed to be and they're eating and they've calmed down. I don't feel like they're going to run through the fence anymore. It was just a little short. They were stepping over it. Petey's bringing it up a few inches, like half a foot. More off the ground. They're just taller than we thought. Look at them. Is that good, boys? He's like, I'm gonna check out what my buddy's eating. Might be good stuff.
Okay, this is our paddocks all finished. And where it's mowed, that's where it's separated. 1, 2, that's where they're at now. 3, 4, 5.
We have a very, very cool predicament. We just moved the chickens over here in a different section of the poverty field. And we have a bald eagle circling them, trying to get one for supper. So we're going to put them in their house for the night so he doesn't get one of them for his supper. But I mean, it's kind of an honor to have a bald eagle wanting to eat one of your chickens. Huh?
Hopefully he gets that rooster that's out.
Petey's like, the little evil rooster that won't stay in, he can have him. The sacrificial lamb.